Some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. You were late. So if we weren't late, this wouldn't have happened. Oh, good. Some maintain a gloomy silence. Others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Erlid. Look at what you're doing to your own family. A woman of about 60, gray-haired but still strong, is kneeling before a stocky man with a thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms out towards him. Take pity on us. Let us go. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight, while you still believe the lie. Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same. Who are you? Why are you here? No, you tell me. Who are you and what are you doing to these unfortunates? Are all these people your family? What are you trying to save them from? Or look at what fear has done to you. I see my past self in you, broken, humiliated, cloaked in disgrace. Is that how you wish to be remembered by the Emperor's servants? No. Are all these people your family? All of my adopted and blood children are here. I raised them all as my own, and now I must protect them, help them see. Pascal's vox hisses furiously. Layperson, cognition is not your primary function. You are saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Abelard's face turns a deep red. To cast your own children into the thrall of heresy, to drown your progeny in this filth with your own hands. I remember when the vizier used to sew our eyes shut so that his young spinners could see the truth. Cabela's voice sounds hollow, but there are glowing embers of fury in her eyes. Our ritual was one of service to him. It tempered and prepared us for our duty. What you are working here is despicable heresy, a blasphemous mockery of our sacred disciplines. What are you trying to save them from? At Aurora's who is behind all this? At Aurora's behest, Aurora is a great prophet and a great warrior. Their face is shrouded, but their gaze pierces the veil of time and sees into the future. I always knew the governor's dogs were hiding the truth from us, and now the day has come. A prophet has come to Ricad Minors and opened our eyes. The end of the world is coming, the final dawn. And only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive it. I think that this is the most interesting thing about Ricad Minors, though, is that you always, like, this old man always knew that there was something wrong with the governor, that the governor was hiding something, and the governor is hiding something. It's not necessarily what he thinks, but because of that, it allowed this to take root, right? So when you know something is wrong, like your baser instinct, right? Like that gut feeling that, I mean, some of us ignore it, some of us don't, some of us listen to it wholeheartedly, others of us don't, but no matter what, we all have it. And when that gut instinct tells you that something is wrong, but time and time and time again, you're told to ignore it. You're told everything is fine. You're told that the governor is fine. There's nothing here, and to say anything else would be heresy, right? Then when something else finally clicks and makes sense, you willingly jump onto that bandwagon no matter what, because it makes sense, because finally that gut reaction makes sense. And while his gut reaction to the governor is right, it is 100% correct. There is something freaking shady with the governor, right? It's not this, but because everybody else lied to him, told him no, told him to be quiet, told him to ignore it, or he told himself, right? Because God Emperor and we want to be good little citizens, something else finally clicked and something that he could latch onto. I've always found the way people break on Ricad Minors, the different ways, the different reasoning, and then the other people that don't break. I have, like, this is 10 out of 10, such a good way to show that, like, how a society can devolve so rapidly in various ways and for various reasons, for various people. But all it takes is, like, one little thing, one little tipping point, and everything will devolve. Everything will unravel no matter what, and for all varying reasons. But it'll all end up causing the same issue, which is this. this chaos, this heresy here. It's just so good. It's so good. Like, they did such a good job with this. Also, I really, really, really like Cabela's like input here. I'm so glad we have Cabela early. But the way that she said her voice sounds hollow, but there are glowing embers of fury in her eyes. Like, that kind of reminds me a lot of like towards the end of her personal quest when you're on Dargonus and stuff like that. Like, that works really, really well. And like, I feel like that mirrors what she went through as a kid really well, and how she kind of tries to almost disassociate from it. Not almost, she does try to disassociate from it in some ways in her childhood. So like, you can kind of see how that's already going and how it stems from children, right? Like, he's here to make his children, he raised them, he must protect them. And it's what it is. They're using his family, right? I don't think he would have devolved into what he is if he didn't have all of these children here to protect. They're his. He wants to do whatever he can to make sure that they're protected and they make it into the next life, and so on and so forth. And it's fascinating. It's so good. And then you can see here, you start to see a glimpse into Abelard and how much he and like children mean to him, because he has children. He has great grandchildren. He has great great grandchildren. They mean the world to him. And you can see that here. And it's so good the way they start to drip feed you your companions and who they really are through moments like these. Who are you? What are you doing to these unfortunates? Yeah. I'm the chief. My former name, Erlid, is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Spare us. Spare your children. What you are doing is no salvation. Stop taking your fear out on the innocent. It will never ease your suffering, nor rid you of fear. Look what fear has done to you, or you've been torturing your own family in order to save them. You've been blinding them so that they could see the truth. I rotator order you to release that. No. Did we try logic last time? I think I went iconoclast. But you've been torturing your own family in order to save them. You've been blinding them so that they could see the truth. Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will not be saved. The man is obstinate, but you sense that the confidence in his voice is diminished. Aurora, whoever that is, has exploited you see. Think about it. What good is the final dawn done for anyone? Some have died, some have their eyes burned out, some have gone insane. You believe the heretic lies. You sold your soul to the arch enemy, but if you renounce this path, you still have a chance to be saved. He doesn't. That's a lie. Even if I didn't know what was coming on this planet, which I do, and I know what we're gonna do this time because it's not what we did the last time, folks. Telling you what, I think a certain Inquisition member's advice is gonna be heeded this time around, because I saw what happened at the end of Tess's last playthrough at the epilogue, and I think some things need to be cleansed with holy fire, so to speak. But I don't think anybody in this universe believes that you go down a heretical path this badly, there's any saving you. There is no saving you. No, can't you see you're causing nothing but suffering? But all I wanted was to save. The man drops his weapon, covers his face with his hands in desperation. You hear several short sobs. There's no washing the blood from your hands, but you could at least let us go, the ones you haven't mutilated yet. The old man gestures to the other insurgents who lower their weapons. Then he shifts his gaze to you, trying to hold back tears. What happens now? Your family may go, so may you, but make sure I don't dogmatic kill the old man. Your family will be taken care of. As for you, I condemn you to death. I don't know, like... I know I said mainly iconoclast. This is Noble Tess. Noble Tess sees a heretic. Like, I love iconoclast Tess. But she believes the best in everybody. Bless her heart, right? Kind of vibe. Like, she's just not naive, but she definitely sees the best in everybody. And while I can appreciate that, that's not necessarily what a noble would see. You know what I mean? So kill the old man. Your family will be taken care of. As for you, I condemn you to death. The man's body falls to the ground. As soon as the hostages see it, they start moving faster and soon disappear around the bend. We're in one piece, everything. Poor old man. I tried to talk him out of it. He was too far gone. Even if he had a moment of clarity, he was never going to keep it. You know what happens when somebody gets, like, to that point.
Act.
Girl, we're gonna act, okay? I just don't think she gonna suffer a fool. You know? Dismantling attack, I don't really use that. Usually speaking, 58, 50, I think. Yeah, I guess we'll go logic this time. All right, Abelard, what do you got? This turn, melee attack deals an additional, yeah. Yes, please. I liked that. Adira, let's give you that. Let's give you... Actually, I'm going to give you logic, too. And then... Until the end of... So they gain 4 and their attacks do not spend MP until the end of combat. Until the end each turn, their area attack. Let's do that. Oh, wait, no. This... What do you have? Upon using Death Blade Dancer immediately heals to full... No. Also grants Blade Dancer 4 additional charges. Yes! This is what I was missing! This is what I think I was missing the last time I used her ultimate, by the way. Like, I do think that is partially what it is. Sure. Logic. Well, let's up that. I don't have anybody necessarily that's like big into Xeno. Ha! Ha!
To success.
Ha ha! Oh my god, did we have to be that loud? I have coffee in my hand.
Right there.
So we're back to the trying to navigate this game.
Duty prevails.
While I also drink coffee. Good luck to us. Okay. If you're wondering why we're moving this awkwardly right now. I know you all have done it too, okay? I don't even want to hear this out of anybody being like, no, Plex, we've never done this. Don't. Now, all right, now we got to put the coffee down. Don't. I know you, okay? We've all done it. A time or 6. Please. Please. Oh. Me hoping Abelard doesn't start combat by running to go get us stuff.
Follow my lead.
Tess. Nothing down here. Wow. This is really and truly a whole bunch of... Oh, nothing. Wait, really? There has to be something down here. Are we sure? Okay, cool. We're taking down the big gun, right? Is it... Oh, am I supposed to go this way now? Yes. Oh, command center.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Put that there. Yes, please. I was like, I don't know where we're going. We're just going somewhere, okay? We're going. There is no stopping Tess from getting to this one spot. Okay. Thank you. Here we go.
Now that the heresy of rebellion has engulfed this entire world, no walls will offer shelter from his furious judgment.
She brings up a good point.
Indeed. Our only option is to fight to the last drop of blood and secure victory for the glory of the Emperor, or to die in the attempt.
We're not dying today, Argento. But I like the positivity. All right, Governor. The tall, dark-skinned man turns towards you and greets you in a curt military manner. Faisal Rakadi Ab Medina Af Koronus, Governor of the Star System. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. I think I got his... I butchered the first name, but I think I got most of the rest. The man's gaze falls on Abelard. His eyes narrow slightly. Or Sarian. Abelard nods dryly. Governor Medina, my greetings. Then the governor notices Cabela's close and his eyes go wide. He adds softly and cautiously, this woman, is she your bodyguard, I presume? Or is she here to... He stops, choosing not to finish his question. I'm not seeing the convoy I sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that's so, I promise you their punishment will be swift and severe. What a curious exchange of pleasantries. Is there some kind of discord between you and Abelard? No, of course not. An old misunderstanding. Over a century old by now. It isn't worth your time, Lord Captain. Oh, no, Abelard. Listen, when we get back to the ship, it is very much worth my time. Trust me, you're not getting away without telling me the full story. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. That is an outrage. I will have... Every time I see, like, that is an outrage or this is an outrage, all I can do is hear it in Udina's voice from, I think it was like ME1 he had said it, or he said it in ME2 or 3. Anyway, I think it was ME1. This is an outrage! Like, that's all I can hear it in my head. I hope you now also hear it in your head. You're welcome. Your ladyship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, and there was a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of House von Valencius. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now rogue trader? My esteemed predecessor died at the hands of the cultists. May the Emperor incinerate their souls. I should be the one asking that question. Our ship was attacked by heretics. They killed Lady Theodora. Our ship was attacked. Theodora was killed. I claimed my inheritance. My esteemed predecessor died at the... Like, she gonna talk this up. Noble to noble, right? The governor frowns and a deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue trader von Valencia slain. Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, your ladyship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. I need fresh crew and to replace those killed in the attack on my ship, and I need material compensation. Yes. The governor bows his head in acceptance. Of course, your ladyship. You'll be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Abelard nods in approval and remarks quietly, excellent, your ladyship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. We got Abelard's approval. Oh. What a good day. What a good day indeed. Like... material compensation. Oh God. Like, we were so good. Tess, you handled that. That's the beauty of being noble, I feel like, is that you don't have to hold back this stuff. Like, you just expect it. Whereas I feel like the Tess from last time, she wasn't a noble. She was just kind of more like a psych or nobody, kind of coming to claim an inheritance that she didn't really, she just kind of sneak in here and date a Drakkar. It's fine, okay? We talk about it a lot, but we don't talk about it. But anyways, like, a noble, though, knows exactly what they want and they take it. And that's our Tess. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants. However, I am sad to inform you I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming. Are you so confident that you'll crush the insurrection soon? My own impressions have been the exact opposite. Well, it's a little on the nose. Is there anything else I can do? No. I wish to commend Kurt. No. He's a... Okay, is she gonna do that? Are you so confident you'll crush the insurrection soon? Is that so? He maintains his composure. I'd like to hear your reasoning. The insurgency is headed by a certain Aurora, a prophet, who, according to their followers, possesses mystical powers. The insurgents talk of a final dawn. Managed to steal a Voxcaster. They've been listening to your people. Insurgents are using the Archenemy's artifact. It's headed by a prophet. The rabble's usual superstition. I'm sure this Aurora is a charlatan, muttering some doggerel, which their dim followers think to be magic spells. This does, of course, warrant their eventual burning in the furnace of penance, but it does not point to that there being anything special about this insurgency. What he's failing to realize is that his whole planet has been taken over, or at least this area has been taken over by this. And it's not a little insurgency. He is stuck here in a command center. He can't leave. This is a fundamental, at its core, insurgent. Whether or not you think Aurora is a prophet doesn't matter if the people believe Aurora is a prophet and burning people's eyes out and mutilating them. because they think that that's true, then you got a problem on your hands. And like, this is the problem. This has always been the weird sus part of the governor. And we have that on Dargonis. We have that on Yanis. You see a lot of governors get into these positions in this game, and then they think because they're governor, they know everything and they don't have to learn, they don't have to listen, they don't have to look anywhere or take advice. They just think because this worked before, this will work again. Guess what? People change. Culture changes. The type of bullshit that's trying to work its way through your society changes. Time to like catch up. You know what I mean? Like what? The insurgents managed to steal a Voxcaster. They've been listening to your communications. It's not much, but it is something. I'll order an audit of our equipment, see to it that our communication channels are more closely monitored going forward. However, it was only the accidental success of an otherwise disorganized mob of heretics who have no understanding of the art of war. No, see? The confidence. It's gonna get you every single time. I think that there is being confident, which the rogue trader is continually confident. I love how confident the rogue trader is. There's being confident, and then there's being foolhardy and like this, whatever this is. Because this is not confidence. This is like, you know what this kind of comes off as? He's like scared out of his gourd. He doesn't know what to do about it, so he's just going to put on a front of being confident and hopes you buy it. It's like he's like a really bad scheming salesman. He hopes you buy it. He knows his product is shit, but he's gonna sell it to you anyways in hopes that you buy it, so in that way he can get enough money to get out of here before you realize it's bullshit. The insurgents are using artifacts and enchanted lenses to perform unholy sorcery. I've heard about these lenses. What makes you think they're enchanted? Any fool can light a fire with a magnifying glass. That's no sorcery. We literally saw warp entities come out of it. What? The insurgents talk of a final dawn, impending demise of the world. Yet another superstition. Surely don't expect me to believe in it. You ought to leave your bunker more often, Governor. I've only recently arrived on the system, and I already know much more about the uprising than you do, see? See that? I love that the rogue trader can be like, you're an idiot. Okay? Like, you are an idiot. Governor Medina hesitates before answering, his face slowly turning purple with anger. Your ladyship, he grits out through his teeth. I know who you are. I have heard of your exploits. You suffered shame and humiliation sometime in your distant past. I will not allow a stranger, let alone another rogue trader, to speak to me in such a manner and to make demands of a subject of his lordship Caligo's Winterscale. He takes a breath and continues in a calmer tone. The matter is closed. Let us speak of it no more. Heinrich Van Calix, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? The governor lowers his voice. I do. Master Van Calix has left for the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium. It is an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity. I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I have already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. Unfortunately, right now, you won't be able to leave the capital and set out to look for him. The rebels have gotten a hold of some ancient weapon and made flying over the city impossible. But we don't want it. But the insurgents, like, this is nothing, right? Like, this is nothing. First, he's like, it's fine. It'll be over before you know it. Just hang out. It's all good. We're fine. No worries. And then it's you can't leave because they've got a hold of some ancient weapon and made flying impossible. What? Okay. They did such a good job with this. All right, you know what? Let's commend Sergeant Malgar. Sergeant who managed to impress a person of such noble standing will be commended. Good. Is there anything else? No, we're not. Wait, maybe. There's the Navis Nobelites, but those, yeah. Trader, perhaps they will make one for you. Yeah. Betrayed our dynasty. If he's hiding the system, I want him to hand it over to me. Voidfear is a traitor. Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information. We have a cogitator here at the command center, connected to a data crypt from Logus Abel's sanctum. It's aggregated all the Lex Mechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something. Okay. Stubborn machine. Wait. Where was it? Oh, no. I know exactly what that was. I destroyed it the last time. Yeah, okay, so it still says I have time. Okay, we're good. Actually, I'm
about
kind of curious
time.
now what happens, because we didn't do it that way before. The cogitator, this cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced. Not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnissiah adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected a short while ago. Awaiting access code. You have bypassed the security layer. Cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Upon Logis Abel's orders, the archives of every augur station on Rykad Minoris and the 2 primary satellites of the Rykad star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Marof and Zephyre the Keen, after the 2 great champions of faith whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logis is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive, multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the sacred augur's eyes. Wait. Oh. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived 2 Rykad Minor cycles ago, early in winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Lodge Sable's conclusion, the insurrection on the planet has been long in the making with participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Rykad system. I assume cycles are years. The rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents, the subsequent ship movement can be attributed to weapon deliveries, but what is the nature of their activities near Rykad Philia, Governor Medina's attention must be drawn to, and the final entry cuts off abruptly. Reports the ship is translated into the system, signature consistent with the records of flagship Right Hus von Valencius. The others report ship drifting nearby is hardly sped away. The ship had sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled area of the surface. Another transmission was detected to the planetoid Rykad Philia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. Their contents could not be decrypted. The entry contains planet-side coordinates marked as heavy augur station jamming, possibly a hidden insurgent base. Okay. Is there...
None shall stand in my way.
Is there anything here too? Or is that it? I think that that's it. God, Governor Medina though. Oh, he's written so well. I despise this man immensely.